Hello! Welcome! I'm back! Heard you missed me. I'm back! What's happening? It's going down. What it be, yo? Welcome to Vape at 5. I'm your host. I am BlackCat. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. Had a little break. A break. Well-deserved. Very well-deserved. My opinion. Probably yours. Should be yours. You should. I'm refreshed. I'm ready. I'm refreshed. Ready to rock and roll. I am ready to bring to you a show like no other. I'm ready to take this show to 11. We're going to take it straight to 11. We're not even going to stop at 10. I think when I left on Wednesday, I did a review of the Haze mod that I've gotten some really good feedback on, and really enjoyed doing it. And I'm going to talk about that here in a minute, some review things. But I really enjoyed it, and really enjoying the mod. And but I wasn't full go. I've been hindered by fatigue, mostly fatigue, and just pounding out YouTube content, pounding it out for you guys, for my subscribers, to keep you guys entertained and to keep you a part of the Black Cat fam, which you all are, whether you know it or not. You're all in the family. Charlie, Eric Sutherland, what's up, Eric? How you doing, man? You're all part of the family, whether you want to be or not. You know what I mean? It's like your real family. Like half my family, I don't ever want to talk to again, but they're part of my family. There's nothing I can do about it. That's how you guys are in the Black Cat fam. Had a fantastic time off. Now you're asking, what did the Black Cat do on his time off? What awesome? Did he go to France? Did he travel to Australia? You know, because that's how I roll. Typically, I roll in international destinations. The show's international. Why wouldn't I be international? Well, no, didn't. Went to Marietta, Ohio. Marietta, Ohio. It's on the Ohio-West Virginia border. Wife and I went down there to a hotel and stayed for the weekend. Lovely hotel. It's an antique hotel. Would you say antique? I don't know how you would say that. Historic hotel. It was built in the, I believe, in the mid to late 1800s, like 1880, I think is when it was first built. And it was built as a place to stay for riverboats, captains and crew that were going down the Ohio River. Yeah, so that was its original intention. The hotel was very historic. Like a lot of this stuff had not been updated, but it was very, very well kept. And there's a lot of antique items and things of that nature. And it's just something that, I don't know, not something that, you're not going to go down there and party and have a great time. But it's something that, wife and I did that we enjoyed. What we didn't know or weren't aware of until we got there is that the hotel is one of the most haunted hotels in the state of Ohio. Now, you're thinking the state of Ohio. Well, how haunted can the state of Ohio be? Well, I'll tell you. The state of Ohio has like one of the most haunted places on earth is in the state of Ohio. It's Athens, Ohio. It's rated by, apparently, England. You know, fucking England. England's always rating stuff, and everybody just follows it, right? No, they did a most haunted places in the world, and Athens, Ohio was, I believe, in the top 5. So we have some very haunted places. We also have a place called the Grandview Hotel, which I actually stayed there. I'll have to show you guys pictures of my wife staying at the Grandview Hotel. She was so fucking scared. It was ridiculous. The hotel we were staying in was haunted, and so we became overly sensitive to a lot of the things going on in the hotel. We had read a description of things that you might encounter while there. And some of the things they mentioned were like things missing and then reappearing, sounds in the middle of the night, things of that nature, things like old hotels that happen. And, a lot of things you can kind of expect, whatever. Well, we did experience my wife. I wish I could have her tell the story, but the first night we were sleeping and she shot up out of bed and was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, what the fuck's going on? And she said that something touched the back of her leg. was like, okay. So I humor her, and I'm like, okay, honey, we'll be all right. Well, she didn't sleep the rest of the night. She like turned the TV on and did not sleep. She's fucking terrified. So the one thing I will say, and there's two things that happened while we were there. I was taking a shower one morning. No, it was actually evening. We had gone out and done some stuff, and then take a shower before dinner. We're gonna go out and have some dinner. And as I was taking a shower, the water fucking shut off. Weirdest thing. And I was like, that's fucking weird. Now, it could just be bad plumbing in the hotel. I mean, it's a fucking old hotel, so it could just be bad plumbing. But I like turned it off and turned it back on. The water came back on. I was like, that's kind of weird. Water just shut off in the middle. Like it had a timer on it, but it wasn't set up like it would have a timer. It wasn't like a, handicap showers have timers and things on them and a lot of extra things that for handicapped people need. But this wasn't anything like that. So I thought that was pretty weird. The weirdest thing was we lost our remote control to the TV, and so I had called down to the front desk and said, hey, can you send us another remote control? We can't find it. We think the maid had maybe picked it up in our stuff. Now, before I did that, I searched, and I'm not a very good searcher. As you can probably imagine, I'm like not a good searcher for things. I just like go, I don't see it, But my wife, I engaged my wife, and my wife is a fantastic searcher. She can search her ass off. She'll find anything. So I set her on the trail. She couldn't find it. So when we came back, we went to dinner, had a really, really beautiful dinner. Just a great, her and I just talking, and we put our phones away, and we just talked, and just had just a really, really nice time. And came back from dinner, and we were getting ready to turn in for the night. And she looks under the bed, or not under the bed, but next to the bed is a nightstand. And right underneath the nightstand, in plain view, is the remote control. And freaked her out. Freaked her fucking out, dude. She was like, this is not this. It wasn't there. And I was like, you know what? I looked under there too, and I didn't see it. And I was like, it's really odd that if it was further back, maybe I just didn't look good enough. But it was like out where you could see it. I was like, so yeah. I was like, that's very strange. So I admitted, that's pretty fucking weird. Like that's not something that I expected to happen. And so needless to say, we packed up that night and drove back to Columbus. So we got home like 1 a.m, the night before we were supposed to leave. And she was like, I'm done. Not staying here anymore. Let's get our shit the fuck out of here. I was like, okay. So we fucking packed up and left. But just a great weekend. A lot of fun. I'm getting contacted to do more reviews. This is something that I'm going to bring to the channel. I'm going to start doing some reviews on things. Not really typically things that I would actually use, but I have used, and I have a pretty good knowledge of how things work. So I think it'd be something I could do and maybe help consumers with it. I think the one thing you'll know for me is I'll be pretty honest about things because I don't really, have any reason to bullshit. But so I'm going to start doing some reviews. I got several things in from Asmodus, which I was pretty excited about. I like Asmodus. I consider them a lot of their devices. A lot of their devices I consider to be like a higher tier. I wouldn't say high end by any means, but I would say they're a higher tier Chinese manufacturer. So a lot of things that they make I actually really, really like. And one of the things I got in that I was pretty excited about is the Luna Squonk mod. So I got this in, kind of fancy. I don't know if I'd pick it up out of a store, this design. But so it's something I got. So I'll be throwing some reviews up on Asmodus stuff. They sent me a couple RDAs, and also for your benefit, I'll be giving away some of the stuff. They sent me some extras, so I'll be throwing out some giveaways and things of that nature this week. All right, so today we have. Let me tell you, today we're featuring a gentleman by the name of Vape, and I can't say enough about Rye. Rye's on my build team, the Build Mafia. I've known Rye now for about a year, and just a fantastic guy. He really is like one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet in your entire life. And he's always, on his build team, I see, the behind the scenes of some of the things that he does. And he's always wanting to do things for other people. always wanted to do things for charity and to help other people. If he hears something going on with someone, he's like the first person to respond to try to help. And that's something that I really, because I don't really have that. Like, I'm not like that type of person. I'm not like the first person who jumps out and tries to help people. And I truly admire that in people, and it's something I admire in him. Funny guy, fun guy. I wish I could have him on. Like, I need to start doing that, is having people on, because he's so much fun. He's funny and fun and just a genuine great guy. He is extremely sought after, not only for his incredible builds. I mean, the guy is a fucking fantastic builder, but he's also really gotten professional with his photography, and you're going to see a lot of that today. So along with the coils I'm going to show you that he can do, or that he does, I'm going to show you some of his photography. He's very, very highly sought on Instagram for product. And he does a lot of product shoots, and he gets a lot of great product, and just fantastic, just a fantastic guy. All right, so we're going to start today off. I'm going to say hi to everybody, and then we're going to jump into that, and then we're going to do a build today. I mentioned this last week, but I got some Twisted Messes 37 gauge. I never had 37 gauge before, so I'm going to make today the M-Turk Alien that he makes for sale, which is 27, 37, 5 wrap on a 2.5 millimeter jig. So that's the build I'm going to make today. This build will be available on Wednesday in the giveaway with the Adore package, which is also 230 mils of e-juice from Adore ELiquid. One thing I should probably mention that I kind of forgot about, but I'm glad I thought of it. See this bottle right there? This is about a, I don't know, probably 60 mil. 60 mil. Just looks like some regular juice, doesn't it? Just some regular juice you would just have laying around, maybe. You know, good. Might. This is Adore's new right here. Adore is going to be revealing a new flavor that will be available. You can actually pre-order it now on the Adore website. Be available Wednesday. We're going to do a show from the Adore YouTube page, a tasting and a reveal. So I got that today. I have that in my Rebel Squonker, which is my new. Look at that. Nice Rebel Squonker with the C4 low profile from Asmodus. I'm testing it out, seeing how it works on here with the new from Adore, and I'll tell you what, I'm in heaven. All this came today. This whole thing right here all came today. So I'm like just in heaven with all my new stuff here, man. Just absolutely. I'm like, couldn't be happier. All right, let's say hi to everybody and get this show going. Albin, what's up, Al? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Weird Al. Hear how quiet that draw is? It's single coil RDA. I'm going to enjoy reviewing this because I actually like it. Anarchy Coiled, what's up, man? Saw Anarchy Coiled yesterday doing a live show on the Instagrams. It's like, what are you doing, man? He's like, oh, just doing a show. Good to see you, Anarchy. Glad you're here, brother. Thanks for joining. Andrew Taylor, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Black Cat, White Face Vapes. That's me. I'm fucking awesome today, man. I'm so awesome. Bones the Skater, what's up, Bones? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Cal's Iron, that man can engineer some stuff. Still using the Cal's Iron swivel. I love it. Absolutely love it. Big shout out to you, man. Charles, what's up, Charles? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Sinnin. What's up, Sinnin? How you doing? Name just makes me think. Sinnin, I don't know if your intention of your name is to be like kind of like off-putting for like reading it, but I don't know if you're sinning or not. You should be. You should be sinning. Watch out for Bones the Skater. He'll sin with you if you're not careful. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Clinton. No, I'm a fucking lawn. Johnson. Clinton. How you doing, man? You still support the Black Cat? I got my Black Cat shirt on today. This is the original Black Cat White Face shirt. Still available. On it. You can get one from Nikki. Or you can get a Black Cat care package. Contact me. I'll send it to you. Dustin Kendall, what's up, Dustin? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Eric Sutherland, what's up, Eric? How you been, man? Good to see you. Glad you're here, man. Fabian, what's up, Fabian? How you been, brother? Great to see you. Frankie, what's up, Frank? Damn you, Frank. Glad you're here, Jeff. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Super duper glad you are here. Joey to the motherfucking What's up, Joey? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Juan Castillo. What's up, Juan? How you doing? Now, Juan's the one who told me about the special Twisted Messes wire. Apparently, I was not supposed to tell people that. When you tell me that, dude, when you tell me something, you gotta tell me not to say anything, man. You gotta tell me, because this brain, you gotta remember. Fucking 25 years of alcoholism, dude. This brain's a big fucking sponge of shit. And I will just do stuff all over the place. Anyway, Juan, I'm glad to see you, man. I'm super glad you're here. Nate Frederick, what's up, Nate? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Simple Vapes. What's up, Scotty? How you doing? Todd Black. What's up, Todd? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Tracy Vapes. What's up, Tracy? How you doing, honey? So glad you are here. Vape in a Peace Place. What's up, Pete? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Vape and Irish. What's up, Mr. Irish? How are you? And Vapor for Life, Jen. How are you, Jen? Good to see you, hon. I am super glad you are here. All right, let's roll it back to live chat. Big boy, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Cincinnati. Good to see you. Mr. Charlie, what's up, Charlie? Blabbermouth. Adam, how you doing, man? Great to see you guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Blind Jay, what's up, Jay? You know, it's funny because I see people chatting, and then when I look at participants, they're not listed. So again, if I don't say your name when I look at the participants, because I don't see it. All right. All right, guys. Eric's already put numbers in. No giveaway today, Eric. No giveaway. Be lucky to get a giveaway this week. Well, you're going to get one this week, so you are lucky. Voop. All right, we're going to jump right into it. I've got a packed day. We got to do the feature, which I'm going to do for about 20 minutes. Then we're going to do the build, and then we're going to call it a day. So, without further ado, I'm going to take you down to the laptop here. We're going to take a look at Vaporide. Vaporide, again, if you aren't familiar with him, he's on several YouTube shows. He was on a show last night on Travis's channel. Gosh darn it. I can't recall the names. My alcoholic brain is forgetting it. What is Travis's channel? He does a show on Sunday night where he features builders, does builds and products and stuff. It's really, really excellent. Can't recall the damn name of the show. Somebody put that in the chat for me. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, he was on there last night. He's been on a bunch of shows with me. Just have a fucking great time. And he has a huge following on Instagram and a lot of great content. So, without further ado, let's take it down the laptop and take a look. Here we go. Let's maximize this here. This is Mr. Vaporide. His link to his page is listed below in the description of this show. So, when we're done, click on that link, take a look at his page, and remember to win 5 sets of his coils. You're going to get 5 sets in a custom-made case that I will show you tomorrow. You're going to repost a picture from his page. With the hashtag BlackCatFam. He has several sponsors here. One of the sponsors I want to call out here, somebody that I just love in our community, is the Paradigm Distro. That is Scott Zegas's company. This week, if you order anything from Paradigm or Paradig Distro, you will get 10% off if you use code YOYOYO10. I'll bring that up again tomorrow, but I wanted to mention that he was kind enough to give us a 10% off code for this week for Rye being featured. All right. Oh, this site cannot be reached. No internet. Did I lose connection? Let's check real quick. Nope, I'm still streaming, so it doesn't look like I lost connection. Close that out. All right, give me 1 second, and we will go back in there. All right. Instagram. There he is. Sorry about that, guys. Can't be seen. What? Okay, well, that will not stop us. So, let's bring up Firefox. The thing about Firefox that sucks is it takes forever to load. Firefox is updating. Fabulous. Let's see here. I don't know if this even has Explorer. Microsoft Edge. Let's try. Oh, here we go. It already came up. All right, so server not found. No, I do not. Close tabs. Wow. Okay. Well, unfortunately, so here's the situation. So my DNS needs to be let me try that. So let's go back up here. Give me a second. I'm going to do a little computer stuff on here. I'm going to flush my DNS and then try it again. What it looks like is pconfig flush DNS. All right. Now let's try it. It's funny because I believe I'm still connected. It looks connected. No. That is the oddest thing. So it's not the DNS. It's almost like some of my settings. Huh. Well, I know what would fix it. So what would fix it would be a reboot and then come back into, but that will split the show up. So I'm torn. Do I want to do that and start another show with just his feature, or do I want to wait until tomorrow? And I could just do a build today and talk a little bit more, and then we'll do the feature tomorrow, which I think is what I'm going to do. Don't you know IP? So I ping it, ping IG. Well, you know, I could sit here. That's the thing, is I could sit here and I could try to fix it. But quite honestly, I don't want to do that to you guys. That just seems kind of odd because I can get to, well, it won't even load Google. Typically, flushing the DNS would, let's just see, ESPN. Let's just see if I just, let me make sure it's not, DNS address could not be found. Let's see. All right, let me try one more thing. Do a little bit of, so what do I want to do? Services. Okay, this is going to knock me down for a second, but what I'm going to do is restart my services. So you're going to see me drop off, and then I'll come right back. Where's admin? All right. And that should, this should knock me out right here. Okay. All right, that did it. All right, fixed it. All right, so let me get Vaporize page back up, and we'll go from there. Ooh, Instagram. Oh, you sucker, did it again. It might be Instagram. It really might be Instagram, because I just got to ESPN. No, it's not. Close this out. How do you like getting to watch me so that you can watch me do fix my computer? That's weird. Let's try Instagram. Let's see if we can get... Let's take a look at this first picture here. I love this picture. This is a Yellow Jacket RDA. It's a combination of pictures. He made it staggered in. And then just collaged all the pictures together. Just look at how talented he is. Isn't that's just unbelievable. And a really interesting RDA, I think. I don't know how that would work, but it certainly looks like it'd be a very effective squonker. That's for damn sure. And if you drip, it runs right off the top of it as well. So it's a pretty cool RDA. Here's some more of his photography, and this is something I want to show you too. Look how awesome that picture is. Absolutely beautiful. He is freaking unbelievably skilled. Here's another one with the ice cubes there. How fucking cool is that? Just extremely creative person. All right, here we go. Let's start looking at some builds. First build. So, what you're looking at here is a staple staggered fuse Clapton variation. The inside here is 6 pieces of ribbon that is framed with a staggered piece of 3 pieces of ribbon staggered. Then he does his first fuse across to make a staggered fuse Clapton, staple staggered fuse Clapton. Then his second fuse comes back all the way. So it's almost like a mini pitchfork where he puts the round wire on the outside and then fuses it across there. Absolutely gorgeous, Rye. Beautiful build, man. That's got to be 40 gauge. That is absolutely gorgeous. There's a shot of it before he colored it up. Beautiful, man. Look how clean it is. Absolutely. All his fuses are clean. The spacing on the round wire here is equal all the way through. Every fuse is straight. Absolutely beautiful job, man. Beautiful job. So that is a pitchfork. I'm sorry, I got it wrong there. I was looking at it incorrectly. Frame staple. Look how even his fuses are all the way through. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this color shot. Same build. Look at the clarity of his photos too. Just freaking gorgeous, man. This is something you would see in a magazine. In the Notch RDA. Beautiful, right? Oh, see if I go back. There we go. These are the actual coils that come with that RDA. The Notch RDA. Another yellow jacket build. This is a staggered in the yellow jacket. Look how clean everything is. Again, things you're looking for in this build is the spacing on the round wire on the outside and the tightness of the fuse. Beautiful color shot, man. He's got blue into that purple, gold, and then purple again. Oh, there you go. A little drip pouring for you. That is fucking awesome. That is cool as hell. We know what RDA this is. Warrior RDA. Freaking awesome, man. Look at that. Beautiful shot, Rye. Now, Rye does a lot of this, and he was actually the first person that I saw do this. He does these transparent cap shots. So that's not a Trinity gas cap, glass cap. That is actually just the regular yellow jacket cap, but he does like a see-through, like merges them together. And I think that is so cool. Rye was the first person I saw that did that. I'm not saying he is the first person, but he's the first person I saw to do that. And I think it's just such a cool touch. More picture of that staggered in, which is just a gorgeous build. I just talk about the complete package, man. I mean, beautiful build, unbelievable shot. I mean, everything about it. The install is perfect. RDA is perfectly clean. Just beautiful, beautiful work. Some more of his product shots. That is fucking gorgeous, man. The funny thing is, after this shot, Rye tried to feed me those cherries. I did not let him do that. Not that I wasn't curious and flattered. But I'm a married man. Sorry, Rye. All right, here we go. Another Staggerton build. Beautiful shot, man. Just absolutely gorgeous. Here's the shot I used for the tile today. Just a gorgeous alien. Look at the color on that. I mean, every color, gold, blue, purple, all those colors on there. Just like every color all the way across. Gorgeous, man. Again, beautiful shot. Here's another one of these with the transparent cap. This is the Loop V1.5, which I actually want to get this RDA. I've heard really good things about it. Airflow comes directly up from the top there onto the coils. Those see-through cap shots are just fantastic. Stagger fuse Clapton. Again, look how tight his wrap is all the way through. No fuses missed. Super tight fuse all the way through. Beautiful, man. Just absolutely gorgeous. I just absolutely love something about a three-core stagger fuse Clapton. To me is just, I just think it's a sexy build. I think it's a really, really sexy build. Again, in the Loop RDA, you get a better idea how that looks before he colored it up. Just a gorgeous shot, man. You can see why so many people send him product to photograph. I mean, his photographs are just phenomenal. BTFC. Looks like a twisted, some sort. I think that's an alien twisted with a, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we can get a better shot of that. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, okay. Fuse Clapton, twisted with the Clapton, twisted with another smaller piece, and then helix. Sorry, and then helixed with a smaller gauge. Absolutely gorgeous, man. I love the BTFC. Beautiful. That's a fantastic picture. Just like that in your mouth. Polish build. Probably 24 gauge polished in the Etna RDA. Similar to the Death Wish and kind of. I'm not sure what size this is. Beautiful though. Beautiful shot. I love polished builds. I wouldn't vape them. I've talked about that before. I would never vape a polished build just because of the particles. There's going to be some particles left behind, and the wire has been compromised. The metal has been compromised, so I wouldn't vape it, but it's absolutely gorgeous to take photos of. This is just a fantastic shot. Let me get this one here. It's a 4-core fuse or 4 quad coil fuse Clapton install. That is just absolutely gorgeous, man. Another shot of that. Absolutely gorgeous, man. That deck is insane. Frame staple, colored up, beautiful. The contrasting colors on that are just amazing. That white against the gold, and then the purple and blues coming out, and the gold on the coil. Absolutely gorgeous, right? Look down here too. You can see the actual frame staple coming out of the fuse. How fucking awesome is that? The clarity of that shot, just absolutely amazing. Big, fat Staggerton. That is a fat-ass Staggerton. 12 ply stainless steel and nichrome 80 mix. Beautiful rye. And I'll tell you, man, that looks like a staple coil. I just love the way a staple looks, man. That is gorgeous. Super fine, tight fuse. Looking at like 40 gauge or maybe even 42 gauge fuse. Sorry, it's a frame staple. My bad. I didn't think it had round wire in it. So another frame staple. There you go. What RTA is this? I'm not sure. Oh, the Creed RTA. Beautiful install. Beautiful shot, man. Gorgeous. Look at this. Little color shot. He is the master of color shots. I mean, look how perfect that is. That is absolutely gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Another staple stack fuse Clapton variation, similar to the one he did up top in the Warrior RDA, again with that transparent cap. Still got the Warrior symbol there. That is just gorgeous, man. Yeah, this is around the time he started doing that. I had never seen that before until he started doing that. Look at the install on this. It is, so you've got a staggered in variation with the, it looks like that might be round wire in the middle, but I don't believe so. Staggered, and then 2 pieces of ribbon on either side framed with round wire. That's in the drop solo, I believe. Little over-under type install. All right, let's grab one more, and then we will finish up with the rest of it on tomorrow. So this is a, not a staggered in, but a basic, kind of like a staggered in variation. Round wire in the middle, 3 pieces of ribbon on either side, and then open round wire frame on the outside. Gorgeous, man. Spacing and his fuses on the round wire you can see are absolutely perfect. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that. Here's a better shot. That is just a fantastic build. Again, in the Warrior RDA. Spacing on his fuse is perfect. That's gorgeous, man. That is an absolutely flawless build. All right. So that is what we're going to do today. Now, that is Vape Rye. We'll finish up Vape Rye's page tomorrow. We'll go through and take a look so that we can see a little bit more of his work. The guy, he's unparalleled. As far as product photography, the guy is really just absolutely unbelievable, and just so happy to feature him. I believe I'm going to be giving away a set of his coils and my coils on Wednesday. If not, there'll be 5 sets on Friday. Again, you have to repost from his page. For the Wednesday giveaway, like always, you're going to go to, you're going to go to, after this episode is over, I want you to put a number between 1 and 150 in the comment section of this episode, and that drawing will be on Wednesday. That is the Adore giveaway. Then, don't forget, Adore will be doing their reveal on Wednesday night, and I'll re-mention that again on Wednesday. All right, so I mentioned before we're going to do the Turk's build, which is 27 gauge nichrome wrapped in 37 gauge nichrome alien on a 2.5 bit 5 wrap. So I've already got a piece of 27 gauge. I just got to get one more. I will frame it up, and then we will be off to the races. Put this back up. This 27 gauge came unwrapped on me. All right. Nice piece off here. Cut it loose, and then that will be our show for today. How was everybody's weekend? Did everybody have a good weekend too? Did you guys miss me? Did you miss me? Probably. No? No, not at all. Forgot about me completely. I think it's the messages for people that are like, hey man, when are you starting to do your show again? I was like, oh, Monday. Like, oh, we miss you. We don't know what to do it between 5 o'clock every day. We don't know what to do without you. It's like, that's pretty cool, actually. Thank you. I'm glad that you're that entertained that you actually missed my show. I appreciate that. All right, let me get some 38 gauge here for to wrap this thing up with. Oh, I don't need that much, but I'll take it. What the hell? And give me some there. And a piece of ribbon to use as a slider. Now, on 3/4, you don't typically need a slider, but for the sake of doing it and showing people how to do it, I'm going to use a slider. It's just a lot. It's just easier to do it that way. It's just to use a slider than to not use one. Missed it big time, did you? That's funny, man. Well, I missed you guys too. I actually, you know, I was thinking about this today. I don't know if it's my own like ego needing fed or what it is. You know, I think a lot about that stuff when I'm in recovery, like about like how I view things. But I missed you guys, and I missed being live. I really did. But I think I needed like time away, because typically, even like days that I wasn't going live on here, I was still going live on Instagram, and I was still doing things with other people, doing other shows. So I really hadn't had a break away from doing anything live for God, man, like 6 months. So at least not that long, you know, for like, what was it, 4 days almost? So yeah, it'd be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah, 4 days. So I was, it was good for me. It really was. And not only that, but I got to spend some good time with my wife, or quality time with my wife. We decided not to bring our phones into dinner anymore, just because we end up always looking at our phones. And it's not just her, it's not just me, it's both of us. So we're going to try not to do that, because I'll tell you, we didn't have our phones with us this weekend at all. And at least we did sometimes, but not like during dinner and things. And we had a lot of time, a lot of fun just sitting there and bullshit with each other, you know. So we're going to try to do more of that. All right, get some glue on here. So what I got here is 3 pieces of 27 gauge Nicro, kidney puncher. Only difference between this build and Turk's actual build is he uses all Twisted Messes wire. So I am using kidney puncher 27 gauge, and then the 37 gauge is Twisted Messes. So it's a little different, but the difference between kidney puncher and Twisted Messes is not much. Both are about as good as you can get as far as wire goes. So there wouldn't be much difference in there won't be any difference, honestly. That I would assume there wouldn't be any difference. Somebody who uses Twisted Messes wire may say there is, but I don't think so. All right, put a nice slider on here. Press it down. Hey, Rick, how you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Graham, what's up, Graham? How you doing? Hey, Kate Nicole, how are you, hon? Great to see you. Yeah, build tools. You know, that might be a good video to do one day, is just kind of go through all the basic build tools that you really need. Maybe I'll do that one day. Maybe I'll do that this week. Hell, we could do it tomorrow. Maybe do that tomorrow. I'll do like a build, like what tools you need to have to start basic building. Because I've done like basic builds, like what you could get away with. But to be you know, what are you really going to need if you want to actually take it up as a hobby and do it, you know, if you want to be passionate about it, what all do you need to actually do it? And not only that, but what is quality and what isn't quality and what stuff I use. Because you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what tools are actually quality in this game. A lot of times it has nothing to do with price, the price of the tool. It really doesn't. I get, what's that place called? Is that place called Harbor Freight, the budget home store? I get a lot of stuff from there. It's better than the expensive ones, actually. Watufu Wanda. Yes, I got some Watofo coils in my, I think they're Watofo, in my stuff I got today. The stuff I'm reviewing, I fucking threw them away. Somebody's telling me they're actually not that bad. I don't know. I just don't want to promote them. And nothing against Watofo, because my brother, Johnny Drips, made an RDA with them. That's fucking one of my favorite RDAs of all time, the Warrior. So nothing against them. It's just, I can't promote like Chinese made coils. Can't do it. They were small. How was the expo? I didn't ask. Did anybody meet Jane? Did anybody meet Jane? And does anybody have a picture of Jane that they would like to send me that I will keep 100% confidential? Because I don't know what Jane looks like. Hey, UGA girl. Mighty Zogberg. Hey, there he is, Jack X. What's up, man? Good to see you, Jack. Glad you're here, man. I'll tell you what, this juice, this Adori liquid that's coming out, the new one, is fucking tasty. It's tasty as fuck. I really like it. All right, got this on here. Let me just wrap this up just a bit. Pull that up. All right. Okay, let's get this on the drill. And we will make a little M-Turk alien. That's what I'm going to call this, the M-Turk alien. I love 27 gauge nichrome aliens. I vaped those for so long. I never wrapped them on a 2.5 jig though. I always wrapped them on a 3. But 2736 is what I vaped for the longest time, nichrome. Then I switched to nichrome 90 for a while, and I was vaping 2736 nichrome 90. Before I went to I'm exclusively square wire now though. That's about all I vape is square wire. And it's just I love it. I tell you, I can't find nothing vapes better than it. Honestly, once you go square wire, you'll never go back. You really won't. All right, that looks great. Slide that down. Let me clean this up just a bit. And we will fuse this up. Now, the one thing about using higher gauge alien fuse wire, the one big thing, is it tends to crimp. And when it crimps, like it gets all mixed up and twisted up, when it happens, your decor is ruined. You're going to have an error in your alien. There's nothing you do about it. So what I do, instead of stretching it an arm's length like I normally do with all my decors, I'll stretch it a lot less. I'm going to stretch this let me get a hold of it here. I'm going to stretch this probably like 2 feet. And then I'll just use tension to, so stretch it about like that, where it's still pretty together. And then use tension to actually create the alien wave that I want. Typically when you start it out, and you'll see it when I start it out, it'll be mohawked. But I'll just increase tension until I get it to look how I want it to look. And let's go from there. And the reason I do that is because I don't want this thing all tangled up, because that's the worst. When it comes up, it's all tangled up. You got to fix it. And you know that if you because if you put any pressure on 37, 38, 40 gauge, that it is going to, it's going to ruin the fuse. It'll bend it wrong way and it'll look like shit. So let me get this out of the way. Get you guys over here. Let's take a look on the macro. There we go. All right, focus that. Let me get that focused in. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. Just try a little bit, see if it makes a difference. That looks pretty good. I want to bring this back this way. There we go. That looks good. All right, it's out of the way. Here we go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch it a little bit away to kind of get it a little bit better stretch. I'm just going to start it out. There we go. That looks good. Now I'm just going to let the D-core push itself down. I'm just going to keep my angle consistent. Keep my speed consistent. I'm watching the core, and what I'm looking for in the core is I want to make sure that I see two black lines separating the three cores. Those black lines are where the cores are coming together. All right, that looks good. One thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to stretch this just a little bit. There we go. Let me go back up top here. Nice steady pace. Keeping that nice lead angle. You can see it from the view there, how my angle I'm keeping. Drill is starting to sound real sick, which is unfortunate because this has been a fantastic drill. All right, keep right going. With these three cores, you don't necessarily need your slider right on top of you. So I move it typically about 3 inches away every time. And actually, if I was doing these not on camera, I would probably have the slider completely off. But it's a good idea if you're just learning to do them. Move your slider a little bit. When you move your slider, don't move your fuse hand at all. Keep your fuse hand exactly where it's at and just barely move the slider. Hey JFM, how you doing, man? Dean, how you doing, dude? Good to see you, Dean. Dean has got the Day One RDA coming out, which I cannot wait to get a hold of. That looks sexy as hell, Dean. Thanks for joining, man. Good to see you. Dean also is the proprietor of Coil Vapes, which I did a review on, and I absolutely love. If you like custard vapes, check out Diswan. It is fucking amazing. And there's a Diswan Reserve, which is pre-steeped before sale, and is unbelievable. You're welcome, man. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate you showing up, man. Thanks for stopping by. I cannot wait for the Day One, dude. I watched your video, all the stuff that's gone into it, all the different options and parts it has with it are fucking amazing, man. That is a beautifully put together RDA. Talk about high end. That is a high end RDA. So excited to try it. Made with, so Day One, I believe, is made by Cyclone Mods. Same people who made the Karma, which I absolutely love my Karma. So, I know this one's going to be just as awesome. Alright, almost done. Let's just move this down just a bit more. I don't really need that much, because I'm only doing 5 wrap on the 2.5. But I hate not using all my D-core here, so I'm just going to let it go. Move this down just a touch. There you go. almost done. Let's just push those out of the way. All right, we are done. All right, cut this off here. And here I have way more than enough. I actually might have enough for 3. I probably do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make 2. So I'll find the best part of the wire I can. Let's move this back up a little bit. There we go. The drill out of the way. First thing I do is I'm just going to take my nylons and I'm just going to walk them down. I'm just going to walk them down, press it. I want it nice and flat, big surface area for juice to fry up on. Next thing I'm going to do is lay it down here, find the middle. It's going to be 9 inches, so 4.5. Middle of it. Lay them down next to each other. Yep, perfect. Then I'm just going to take them together like this. I'm going to take my nylons and just go down again with them. You can never do too much maintenance on your on the actual coil before you wrap it. There we go. So now I got 2 pretty evenly wrapped up. Open this up a little bit so you guys can see. Ugh. Oops. Oh, throw that over there. And you get to see my awesome basement. Thinking about changing around my setup down here. I thought about it this weekend, but I didn't do it yet. But I've been thinking about it. What it would actually look like if I did, how I would do it. But just make it a little bit more professional. I have cleaned it up quite a bit, but I still have clutter and stuff laying around here, as you guys can see. It's kind of decided I can't really stand clutter, but it's almost kind of I have to because I have so many things around here that I have to get to. All right, 2.5. That I have to kind of leave stuff like in my arm reach, so I can't really put it away, which sucks. See you, Jack. All right, we're gonna put a nice long lead on here. So 5 wrap on a 2.5 mil jig. Let me grab my. Now, before I do it, I always take my nylons again, 3rd time. And I'm just going to go down this and just straighten it up. Whoops, it's wanting to twist. So that's why I do it. I'm going to take it here and just twist it back. It's not going to completely fix it, but it will twist it back a little bit for me. All right. We'll grab these right here. Turn it back around so it's nice and flat. This here. I'm doing 5 wrap. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, I had a lot left. So I was saying, like, I didn't need to, I could have made, I could probably do an 8 wrap with how much I have, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this and straighten it out. Then we're going to cut it. Nice long leads. That way, if you want to add a loop to it, you can. Or if not, so there's one. Let's wrap the other one up. Again, take your nylons and just walk up it, pressing it, getting it nice and flat all the way. Grab it over here, bring it back around, clamp it down. 5 wrap. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, straighten it out. Back down. I'm going to straighten up my leg. Turn it back around. There we go. And there we go. That is, let's bring it over here so you guys can see. Whoops, I thought I had my camera down so you guys could see. You guys can't even see. Over here so you guys can see it. That is the M-Turk build. So, if you ever wanted to vape M-Turk coils, you will get the opportunity. Unfortunately, they won't be made by M-Turk, but for all intents and purposes, it's kind of the same thing. Almost the same thing, I guess you could say. Just made by me instead of M-Turk. So, not as much celebrity there, but still will be a fantastic vape for you guys. There we go. All right, put that away. Here we go. Let's bring it back up top. What time is it? 6:04. Damn, I'm right on the button, man. Right on the motherfucking button. Let me put those in a case. And I will put a sticker on them so I remember which ones they are. These are, so I'm just going to write M-Turk Alien. Turk Alien. Oh, shit. There we go. Put this in here. And these will be given out on Wednesday. So make sure you get a number in today's episode between 1 and 150 to be entered to win these coils on Wednesday. All right, guys, it's great to be back. Thanks, everybody, for joining. I appreciate it so much, man. And it was really fantastic to get a feature Vape Ride today. We'll do a little bit more tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'll go over some basic things that you need for building. I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll just go over what I use, and we'll talk about it and have a discussion. So with that being said, if you have ideas or things that you use constantly, make sure you bring those tomorrow. We want to have like a conversation about it, a discussion, what you need if you're just going to start out building it and you really want to get into it, how to buy the correct things, not to waste your money, you know, because you can. Trust me, there's a lot, and that's the thing that I bring to the table is I waste a lot of fucking money on things. So I bring that to the table. Or we can make that a Thursday thing. Yeah, Thursday might not be bad. Yes, tomorrow I typically do a nice build. Wednesday's review day. Which I'm not sure what I'm going to review yet. I've got a bunch of stuff to review. So I don't know which one I'm going to review yet, but I will review something on Wednesday. And then we could do that Thursday. Maybe we'll do that Thursday. I don't know. You're welcome, Jen. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys, man. Thanks, everybody, for showing up, sticking around with me for an hour. It means a lot to me, and I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys get entered to the giveaway on Wednesday, the Adore giveaway. Some great juice, some great coils, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys, you have a fantastic night on the YouTubes. Vaping with the Omis, I believe, is on at 8. That's an hour show. Fresh from the Kitchen, I believe, is on at 8:30. And DIY or Die, I think, is on at 11. And Ohms of Hazard, is that Ohms of Hazard? Plumes of Hazard. Plumes of Hazard. Sorry, I always get that show messed up. That will be tonight. I think that's at 10 o'clock. Absolutely, JFM. You can ask that. We can do that discussion day. Thursday is normally the day that no roosters tonight. My wife is making beef stew, beef soup. It's fantastic. Been cooking all day. I can't wait. I'm gonna have one to go up there. Yeah, you know, we can do that on noted is 11 o'clock. Okay, yeah. So that's DIY or Die, right? So noted. Yeah. Thank you, Graham. Glad you can make it too, Dean. Have a great day, Dean. I really appreciate you showing up, man. Thank you. Can't wait to get your RDA, dude. Can't wait to get the day one. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Pliers, snips, got a glue gun. Yeah, glue. Gotta have a glue gun. Gotta have glue. You don't have to get a glue gun. I would suggest getting one. It's just so easy. You know what I mean? But that's something I'll talk about when I do it. But typically Thursday's my day out where I try to watch chat. Kind of like that's kind of Thursdays, you know, on the show. So the show kind of goes like, you know, Monday and Tuesday are feature days. Wednesday is going to be a review day. Tuesday, depending, sometimes I do a nicer build. Like I'll do like an Enigma or Staggered In or something a little bit more detailed, a little bit more advanced. Thursday is typically build and bullshit. And that's the day I try to like, that's, you know, hey, Loyal, how you doing, man? That's typically the, it is. Jen, it's a perfect night for soup. It is like, it's awful. This whole weekend. So we were in Marietta, which is southeastern Ohio. It's a beautiful town. Right there on the Ohio River between West Virginia. And it rained all weekend. But not only rained, but it was like that, like 40, barely above freezing and raining. It's like the worst weather ever. Like I'll take snow. I'll take rain. But like 40 degrees and raining is the worst combination. I'd rather it be 0 degrees and snowing. You know what I mean? At least I'm not getting wet. You know? God damn, it was awful. It was absolutely awful. Square wire, Dean. It's all I vape. A square wire. That's it. I finally got some stainless steel square wire, but I vape exclusively. Well, there's two builds I do. I do a 0.4 3-core 0.4 Alien. With 36 gauge nichrome wrap, and I do a 4-core 0.3 square wire, 4 of them, 4-core, 36 gauge wrap. That build is it is amazing. It's amazing. Square wire is that good, yeah. Yeah. Once you vape square wire, you won't go back. I'm telling you, you won't go back. I mean, you know, and I've vaped all kinds of different. I've tried everything. I mean, I've built everything. I've tried everything. I was a frame staple guy for a long time because I like the flatness of the staple. I've done staples for a while. Fused Claptons are great vape. I do a lot of Fused Clapton in my single coil builds. A lot of Fused Claptons, but now I do my Fused Claptons with square wire as well. That's a great single coil vape. It's not real hot. It's a great vape. All right, Nate. Good to see you, man. Hey, Rachel. How are you? Good to see you, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for showing up, hon. I can't wait for it to snow either. I like summer, but I like winter too. I don't necessarily like January, February where it's real cold and wintry, but like getting it, like this is my favorite time of the year. Right, Halloween all the way to Christmas. Wife and I went up to the Walmarts today and got I don't know how much candy we got. We got a ton of candy. I think it ended up being like 900 pieces of candy. Because I'm like weird. Like when kids come up, like I just give them handfuls. You know, I'm that guy. Like, cause you know, like I don't want to like, I don't know. I like to give them a lot of stuff, you know? So we have to buy a lot of candy. My wife's the same way. Like we don't like count it. We ran out last year. We get a lot of kids. My wife and I sit out on the driveway. And this year, we're going to do like some crazy costume stuff. I may wear it Wednesday. We'll see. My costume. I haven't decided yet. Not a whole lot to it, but it's pretty creepy. I don't know if I'll be able to because my wife has to do it because it's makeup. So my wife has to. I can't do it. Well, I'm fucking stupid. I told Addie you were there. He went looking for you. I'd have loved to have been there. I would have loved to have been there. Square wire, it's great, Dean. It's great. Yeah, if you're going to do it, Dean, if you're going to use square wire by itself, like say you're going to get a piece of 0.5 by 0.5, and you're just going to wrap it 9 times, what I would suggest is get a jeweler's hammer and lightly hammer it out. Not smash it. You don't need to smash it, but just lightly hammer it out to get a little bit more surface area. Yeah. Yeah, you'll love it. For a single coil build, like if you take a piece of 0.4, like a 9 wrap, probably ohm out to nichrome 80. They make stainless though, so you get stainless if you wanted it. It would probably ohm out to about 0.7, like maybe do like a 8 wrap, 0.4. I'd have to look it up, but flatten it out nice. That'd be a fantastic vape. And you're seeing a lot of people like a lot of coils are coming out, pre-made coils that are starting to look like that, more rectangular type shape than round. Yeah, because people are starting to move towards that. People aren't starting to move towards it, but people who are starting to vape it are sticking with it because it's noticeably that much better. Hey, Steven, how you doing, man? You're welcome, Dean. Thank you. There she is, Jane. Good to see you, hon. Glad you're here. Hey, Phil, how you doing, man? I'm a big Nichrome 80. That's my vape. Is Nichrome 80 for a long time. Thanks, Juan. I appreciate it, man. I love you, brother. Good to see you, Jane. I'm waiting. Jane, I'm still looking for a picture of you. I called you out. See if somebody got a picture of you from Expo. Thank you, Frankie. Frankie's awesome. All right, guys. I really do need to get upstairs and eat some dinner with the wife. It is an absolute pleasure to be back and see you guys. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, we will finish up the feature. And we'll do something fun. Do a build. I don't know. Maybe I'll get naked. Never know. That would scare everybody away. That would scare. I would have 0 subscribers left. Well, no. I'd probably have like 1. Frank. Frank would probably stick with me regardless. Frank and Joey. Frank would be like, fuck it. He's naked. It's all right. Hey, Jennifer. How are you, hon? Good to see you. I'm just getting ready to shut it off, Jennifer. Thanks, everybody, for joining. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow on the Vape at 5. Be here tomorrow, 5 o'clock.